Well, today we're here to take down the Servitor of Luclin in Grieg's End. When Luckland opens up on your solo self-found run, you got to get this guy. He's got some good stuff. Let me show you what he drops. And you definitely want this because why? It's the spined chainmail thing. And if you're a melee class, look what you can do. You can cast Bramblecoat. So you don't have Bramblecoat, right? But look at what it does. Say you're a class that doesn't have it. At level 55, it gives you 63 AC. Damage shield, that's not too big a deal, but this AC boost is huge. Really makes a big difference. And it's not a bad chainmail thing. It's probably a little bit higher when it gets enchanted. Let's take a look. If they sell it, see, there's somebody selling at the bazaar. So at the bazaar, look at that, 70 AC, not bad at all, right? Look at these stats, they're okay. So yeah, definitely we want to get that from Servitor Luclin. He also drops the Mask of Putricide, which has good charisma on it. That's also great for casters or enchanters, especially when you want to lower your resist, because the higher your charisma here, you're in the gold number, your heroic charisma, that works as a negative resist against the mobs. In addition to that, he's got a dagger that's really good too for rogues and everybody that can use those. I think even casters can use it. It's a pretty good dagger, not bad. He has a two-hander, it's okay, and some other stuff. But the main thing about Servitor Luclin is he's not bad. So we're at 46. He's 19 levels above us at 66. We may be able to hit him with the prismatic elements from these spells. We are using Sympathetic Healing 1 and Sympathetic Strike 4. Here's the amount of AAs I have. About 1,500, a little more than 1,500 AAs. This is a shield specialist build using the gold standard build, warrior, paladin, and monk. Now I do have this weapon that comes from here, and this is from Praetorian Myral. If you've seen that video, then great. Make sure you farm this because this is the best in slot weapon for this class combo until Plane of Time. There aren't really that many better weapons. And why do you want to use this when you have this mix? Notice the skill cap is up like that, 258 versus the max before is 234. So this is really gives you more chance to hit and everything like that. It's so good to have. Okay, so yeah, I'll just go over that. We'll make the video a little shorter because it'll take a while. So where is he located at? And if you scroll out, he's at the very bottom middle of the map. You come in through Dawn Shroud Peaks and make your way through the hamster maze all the way here. Kill some namers along the way. Get the loot. If you're curious what they are, check out my other videos because I cover it. This is a great zone for gearing up when you're first starting out in Luckland on solo self-found. Okay, so that's where it's at anyway. It's more fun. Now, when you get to this room, you're gonna have to pull this guy, and then you get him one-on-one, which is nice. So let's bring him in and just take our time. He's really not a big deal. You can see what the hits are for. We got Divine Favor procced and all that. There you go, rum rum. And he did. So wait till your cooldowns are ready. One thing you can do is you can put the Blade Guardian up before the fight. It's going to be a semi-long fight because he has 127,000 hit points or 130. It's something like that. So just be ready to heal and ready to go in and fight him one-on-one. Here we go, and let's get him. And there we go. And let's just start pounding him. There you go. And he does have, looks like the two-hander or the dagger. It's hard to tell. I think that's a dagger on him. So look at just tearing right through him. Let's see. Take a look lower left. Yeah, we're resisting a spell, but the prismatic element is hitting. That's always nice. And since I have warrior in this build, when I need to heal, just hit Rage Aralos. He did put a dot on me here. Caustic Mist. These aren't too big a deal. We just grind through him. Keep on grinding. At this level, you hardly don't even need to heal. But if you're a different class, it may take a little bit of work. There we go. Let's do that. And so his dot's taking effect. So we got to toss a few real heals there. There you go. Just heal it up. he should be getting a finishing blow. There it is, finishing blow. Boom, boom. 74K on a finishing blow. Let's check it out. And here we go. There's two of the items. There's a lurid dagger, and here's the mask of putricide. Okay, legendary. This is really good because you can see what it does here. And I will, like I said, I'll show you his other item. I think this is the real prize, especially if you're melee, just because Bramblecoat. Because where else are you gonna get, 50 AC just like that from a clicky? So that's really nice, especially if you're not a ranger. So look at the dagger. It goes 24 damage, 20 delay. And let's take a look at it here. It's magic based and it decreases the AC by 1 to 40. So at level 38, you're going to be able to debuff him if this lands by 38 AC. That's not a whole lot because these guys have just mega loads of AC, but everything counts and stuff. So also you're going to get some heroics on strength, agility, and dexterity. Notice it can be used by rogue, paladin, even casters there. So this is a very good weapon here. But the mask of putricide, check this out. Now I want to tell you where you're going to where you would use this. If you have an enchanter or bard, any of those either of those classes that really relies on spell damage and charisma, this mask is for you. Because like I said, when you look at heroic charisma, every point that you have here is works towards a resist debuff. So if you have 100, it's like a 100 resist debuff. Very nice. So definitely charisma really matters. And in the hero's journey, one thing I like about what they did is they really made the stats work. Unlike if you play on the EverQuest official servers, it doesn't really matter that much at all. Especially the higher level you go, it's like what difference does it make? Not much. It doesn't improve the charm or anything like that. But over here, it does. But look at this mask of putricide. All. Now let's compare it in comparison to the one I got out in Siren's Grotto. So Siren's Grotto, you got to kill Mistress Lataturza. It's a little hard to break the room down. Check out the video I have on that. And if you're a little underleveled, it is tough. But take a look at this thing here. Of course, it's really good, and it's got some augs in that are inflating the values a little bit. But this is for a tank class like warrior plate class right here. But this thing is for everybody. And I would say, yeah, think about it like this. If you're a spell damage class, like you have wizard or mage in your class, you really want this because wow, you can get 30 spell damage right like that. Just off the top right there. You get this intelligence, everything screams DPS caster class. And the AC is nice too. So it's on par with this one also. So definitely you want to hunt this Servitor of Luclin and get this one. All right, everybody, good luck in your travels out there and hope you get this mask or the bramble coat, the chest piece, or even the dagger. I think those are the three best items. See you at the next video.